So it's not that you are unlovable or don't know how to love or just always attract the same person in different fonts again and again and again. The reality is that you got to take accountability and realize you have not completely untied yourself from a frequency that you have allowed in at one point. Baby, you are jumping from situation to situation to situation. And again, you haven't stepped into your knowing enough to realize, as I've spoken about before, that it is always an alignment. And that aligned energy does not feel questionable. It doesn't feel hurt. It doesn't feel shaky. It is a knowing that you really just kind of don't put an explanation to. You're really aligned with one another. And that is felt and known on both sides. There is not all this extra thought that goes into it. It just completely makes sense. It is your puzzle piece, so to speak. But too many have gotten tied into that spirit or frequency of searching for love, right? Or thinking that it has to be the ideal of what maybe you've experienced or seen in the movies or growing up. There's even a comfortability in some cases with abuse and narcissism and all these things, because that is what you have defined at one point in time love to be. In love, that's not what that feeling is. When you're stepping into your energy and you know exactly the place for things, and as I've stated before, that energy is a feeling, you would be whole in knowing which feeling goes in each category. You really will. It's not a confused state. And when you have truly categorized love and been honest enough to put things in the right space, you'll know that no, that right there is called a feeling or a spirit of confusion. That right there is a frequency of hate, right? That right there is not adding to my feeling of love, right? And so forth and so on. So it's not that you're unlovable. It's not that, oh, you're just attracting, like I said, this same person in different fonts. The reality is that you never let it go. It's more so holding on to that frequency and projecting it into your realms, no matter what relationship it is that you are calling yourself entering into. Because if it's this force type of a deal anyway, all it is you encountering an NPC and projecting that frequency into it, right? Because you haven't defined for yourself and in yourself knowing what love truly is. You're still going by the depiction of, the picture of, the painting that was painted for you, versus giving yourself the love first and aligning with your like energy, aligning with that masculine portion of you or that feminine portion of you that you call her and him, right? Your aligned energy, your reflection, right? In the other physical form. So I don't want to confuse y'all with that. You know, I'm not talking uh, what type of who you like and what you like. What I'm talking is energy and frequency. That's it. That's all. See it for that, right? And stop passing off the responsibility of that into this either state of I'm gonna throw my hands up because I'm just not good at it, or you know what I'm saying, these narcissists always search you out. All the things that you can tell yourself that is going to, you know, basically remove the accountability from you saying, hey, I first have to be completely whole and comfortable with me. Because in doing that, BS will not be, it won't even be allowed near you. You're not going to go run to certain circles and circumstances and people just for the sake of company. You are your comfort, right? And the what you are seeking will align. It will manifest. It will show, right? What you desire, should I say. Those feelings will pop up. They will arrive. But you're not out there seeking and chasing after anything or anyone. You know that it is, and it is there, right? Your like energies are there. So when you're dealing with self, when you're learning and truly knowing yourself, it's just, it's not complicated. It's not. And the thing is, as I have learned along the journey, that sometimes it can give this falsehood of loneliness when you are ridding your realms of the frequencies that were once allowed in. But that is a necessary part of the process, and it is absolutely okay. And it really can become addictive, for lack of a better term. Like, it is overflowing in love for yourself, so that nothing that does not match that, reflect that, is even a thought. It doesn't, it's not allowed, right? You catch yourself when you're almost going that route. You don't feel sad when you're not around certain people and things and places. It's really not a sadness. It's a comfort. It feels really damn great, honestly. So anyway, you get where I'm going with it. Again, take your accountability and do your part. Be in your knowing and in your wholeness. Baby, you're not unlovable. You just haven't learned to love yourself yet, wholly. And I would strongly suggest to do that and stop jumping into all of these different things, because again, fear, which is something I constantly tell y'all about. Fear, 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 fear. Fear will have you doing all kind of shit that don't really make you feel good. It's just telling you that, oh, you're alone, or oh, you're going to be sad, or oh, you need this and you got to have that in your realm to be happy. When you are the happiness all along, you are the joy, because no one can set the tone of how to love you more than you, right? So do that. Do it. You just do it. Period. Point blank. End of story. And stop searching so far outside and then giving up and throwing your hands up and just continuing on the hamster wheel of accepting bullshit. Okay? It's not the different person and it's different font, or, it's not. It's all you, baby. It is all you. If you don't love you first, wholly, ain't nobody else gonna do it. You ain't told the realms how. Stop with the weak shit.